What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Today, I want to talk about our brother 50 Cent. And of course, 50 Cent has had an amazing run from hip hop to being a rapper to owning G Unit, then filing bankruptcy, making a lateral move, owning a film company, creating great shows like Power. The man has done some amazing things. And of course, with doing some amazing things come a lot of opportunities with women. And this is something that, I can attest to from the people that I know. I've seen it happen in my own life, although what I'm doing is not necessarily so amazing, but I can't lie, man. I have seen the opportunities come because, where I am right now in the world, the kind of ladies that I see on a daily basis, the normal guy could just dream about seeing those kind of chicks. And this is not me being facetious. It's just the truth. Most guys wish they could just walk out of their house and could see the sort of thickness that I see every day that you can have an opportunity to talk to. I'm not talking about just looking at it, because in the States, most Negroes ain't got a chance. But here, oh my goodness, these streets are cheeked up. But now, at the same time, when you start getting some money, you start getting, start doing very well, and you haven't really clapped that many cheeks, what some guys start to do is indulging, and some guys never stop. NBA players, they can't stop having kids. You just can't stop having all these sexual escapades. We heard what happened with Zion Williamson. And it's okay if you're just spending money on chicks and they're just leaving, but that's not really what happens, right? Typically, it takes up a lot of your time. Then you got to talk to them on the phone. Then arguments occur. They want to talk. And why haven't you seen me? Why haven't you spent any time with me? Right? And then you start developing feelings for the individual, so on and so forth. And here is what you notice. Your productivity goes out the window. This is no personal shot at women. This is no personal shot at any institutions like marriage or dating. But for a man, when you really have goals, it's very difficult for you to find somebody who really is not going to stop your path. Most ladies, most women who respect themselves are going to want a considerable amount of your time. They're going to demand it, and they want to be noticed. They want to spend time. They're going to want to do things. They're going to want you to be emotionally available to them. And really, for guys who are super progressive, that's a waste of time. We just got to be honest with you. Okay. The more time you invest emotionally in women, because their emotions are everywhere, the more money you spend on them. God forbid you start talking about kids and families, you kind of die a little bit every day. It's just kind of what happens to a guy who's really trying to do something. Now, some guys, it can be a motivation, but for most men, they're going to feel this way. Not saying this is true for everybody. And for 50 Cent, he's saying this, which is very controversial. My new idea is so big, I don't have time to be distracted. I'm practicing abstinence. I have been meditating and focusing on my goals. I hope this new year helps you excel to the new level. Branson Cognac. So let me deal with this, because people are like, what are you talking about? Practicing abstinence? Man, if I had your money, I would be clapping cheeks left and right. And that's why you'll never get his money, because you don't have any discipline, right? You're a loser, because for you, everything is about clapping cheeks and about doing everything to get money. And that's where you stop. Guys who have money are not loyal to just money. They're loyal to winning. And there is no way you can really be about winning, having sex with different women every night. It's just against the process of winning. Okay. Spending time with ladies and having to be like, I got to call her back. I got to see her. What is she doing? No, you're not going to win like that. And I was in medical school. Medical school requires an extreme amount of focus. It's the hardest thing I think somebody can do in life. And it's, when you have like 6 quizzes a week, that first year is a weed out year. So anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, genetics, histology, and second year is also hard. You got biochemistry, pathology, pathophysiology, it's pathomorphology, whatever you want to call it. Man, you're really playing with a lot there. Second year medical school, first year medical school, and you have no time for nothing. We used to have classes 6 days a week. We would have exams on Saturday nights, every third Saturday, and bro, you would just be hammered, and you had no time to do anything but to do that. And when you want to really get to your highest level of where you want to be at, you have to eliminate everything else that's not stable. If you can get a woman that will help you be stable, great. Here's what he's saying. there is no woman I believe that I have met that will allow me to grow with her in my goals. My goals are so big, I don't even want her there. And here's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what it takes sometimes. It takes that. The best work I've ever done in my life, no woman was there. For the most part, the most money I've ever made in a year, the most focus I've ever had in a year, there was no cheek clapping going on. It wasn't no, let's go to Dubai, let's get married, put a baby in me, let's go meet your mother, you know, babe, I need money for this, I need more weaves, more sandals. And the reason why, it's not to be mean, a lot of women just don't understand. They don't really understand what it takes for a man to be who they are. Most women, when they meet us, they don't know what we had to do to become the man that they now meet. And we've worked so hard to even be able to date them at the level. All right, do you know how many years a guy works hard just to be able to spend money on women that he thinks is fine? That's a lot. Most guys have worked hard all their life. So when they see a chick that has a nice butt and she's like pretending to be interested in you, oh my God, it's one of the best feelings in the world. Then you get used to that. You get used to clapping cheeks. And after a few years of that, which is, you're gonna look back and be like, damn, look at all the money I spent. She's now clapping cheeks with somebody else who he don't even care anything about her. Like you'll wake up, bro. All you gotta do is buy enough iPhones, buy enough cars or whatever else, and see who the girl that's messing with next. Then you're like, oh, okay, I'm overpaying. Wow, if I would have just used that money on X, Y, and Z, Jesus Christ, I would have been rich. She was going to end up going with that guy anyway because she was a loser and I was a loser for messing with her. I should have let her go. And guess what? Wow, if I would have kept on going, I would have met somebody better. She would have never met me. It's the truth. Once you get to a certain age, man, how many booties do you need to look at? I'm honest. Like how many, right? How much, some of y'all are nasty. How many threesomes do you need to engage in or debaucherous, you know, escapades in the DR? Like how many people that you feel are worthless to you that don't really mean anything that you need to be dealing with, man? At a while, it gets boring, you know? It's nice, it's fun, but then I'm telling you, those same chicks always beg for a lot of money. You get tired of that, you know? They take up a lot of time. Then you find out they don't really like you, you know? Those I love yous they give you, oh no. Did you think that was true? I want to know, did you honestly think that she loved you, bro? Just just be honest. Did you feel that she cared about you? Guess what? She didn't. She doesn't, right? You could have even given that, let me say this, let me tell you a word of advice. If you were to hire a man in the business, the money you give to her for nothing, if you would just add that to somebody's salary that's a man, the productivity you would have got for that money would have probably bought you another $100,000 in stocks. Let's be real. It's a waste of time. And most guys have to understand that, like my granddaddy used to always tell me, women are always going to be here. Okay? You have the optionality to wait. Maybe some women might not have that, or they may feel like the door is closed and that could be them. But that's not really your prerogative. That's not what you're dealing with. That's their issue if they want to deal with that. You have time, as long as you don't just, you know, do something like jump off a bridge or something like that, but you have time. So take your time. They're going to be there waiting on you or whoever else when you want to date. And most likely you'll be better for it and you'll be more select. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do, Curry the Bell. We're out.